the Bluetooth worked. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to be clicking it and it not happening, clicking it and not happening, clicking it. Anyway, welcome to another one of the Groundhog Day flick through videos. If you've never, I noticed there's quite a lot of views of my last video. I mean, you know, not comparatively speaking, but for me, there's quite a lot of views. So I can imagine there's a lot of confused people out there. So if this is your first time watching one of these videos, it is a record shop flick through video of new stock. I tend to ramble on. So if you don't want to have any of those ramblings, then I suggest you go straight to the flick through video, which I'll put here on my black t-shirt belly because it'll stand out better. You know when you wear a t-shirt, it's a bit snug, but you do this all the time, thinking no one can see that it's a bit snug. Fooling no one, that is it. Oh. And anyway, go to the flick through. I think there'll be the one for collectibles. Do that. Right, big news. Was walking down South Road. I'm in Liverpool, South Road, and the other day, and it was like seeing out of Walking Dead. Honestly, there was like, I thought there was people walking around looking like zombies, confused, screaming, running around, you know, pulling their hair out, and I was like, oh my God, what's going on here? Is it as you know, we in World War III? Is someone finally, you know, pressed the button and that's it, we're off? I thought, oh, 4 minutes, what am I gonna do? Better eat as many crisps as possible and play half for Freebird. And then I thought, no, it's not. You know what it was? Greggs had closed. Yeah, the Greggs is shut. Now, the good news for the good people of Waterloo is that only for a refurb. From what I could see, I'm no expert, but they were loading in new ovens, which reminds me of my Greggs story of going in, and Greggs is packed, isn't it? I mean, Greggs is always packed. And there's one by the shop here. And I went in and get a veggie sausage roll because the veggie sausage roll is quite nice. Get hold of it, freezing cold. I'm like, oh, can you heat it up, please? And the woman's like, no, sorry, I can't do that. I'm like, oh, but no, this is what she said. Sorry, I can't do that. I don't have the facilities to do that. And I'm like, looking at her. And then I'm looking like, you know, behind her like that, at the bank of ovens. And I'm like, there's a load of ovens there. Oh no, can't use them. They're not for heating up. I'm like, what? And then I thought, oh yeah, okay. I thought, right, I'm into doctor's receptionist territory here, aren't I? I'm into, it's not going to happen. Yeah, you're not going to get beyond. I've got a funny doctor's receptionist story, which I can tell you in a minute. It's funny. And bit personal, but still, it's funny. So, she wouldn't heat it up. I'm going to go to the microwave, she's up. We can't heat it up. So I've got to buy it cold. Yeah. Do I get any cheaper for being cold? No, they're not advertised as hot. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought, all right. So, so obviously, you know, I've just paid me money sheepishly and then walked out and did nothing else about it. Just chunted and moaned all the way and then, you know, had a complaint and then heated it up in the microwave. So I can only apologise to Pullman Jacks for going to Greggs, right? So I would highly recommend Pullman Jacks on South Road if you want to go and get for all your pie and pastry needs. My doctor's receptionist story was, you phone up the doctors and, you know, it really frustrates me. Oh, what's your problem? They now put this thing on there which says, medical staff are trained to ask you to signpost you in the right direction, right? When you want to ask for a doctor, because obviously they don't want you to see a doctor, because there aren't any. But it's like, oh, what's wrong with you? I'm like, well, it's kind of personal, I don't want to tell you. Oh, I need to know, what's wrong with you? And I went, I've got a big spot on me. And she went, oh, okay, right, well, we'll try and get you to see a doctor. I'm not telling you whether I did or I didn't, I'm just saying that's what I said because I was kind of frustrated. Anyway, right, let's move on. Right. Let's get this done quick. Do I say that every week? Yeah, I do, don't I? I was was talking about gigs with people. I was going to give you my top gigs and all that sort of stuff. But I'll tell you what I'll do. Because I've talked about gigs and I thought it might be quite interesting. I've been to loads of gigs and there's some great gigs on at the moment. Go to the Outpost in Liverpool if you're in Liverpool. It's a great little venue and you put loads of bands on and it's reasonable and they're all good, decent people. So get to the Outpost. But I just made a note of some like surprising gigs and then disappointing gigs. I'll tell you my disappointing gig, Bowie. I only saw him a couple of times actually, and it wasn't. Yeah, it was all a bit by numbers to be honest. I didn't really. Yeah. What's my three? Okay, I'll give you three surprise gigs. So I went to a gig not thinking it was going to be much, but was really excellent, and I was the Oasis, and I thought, not really a fan, but they were really good. They were brilliant, well rehearsed at it. I went to see Jeff Buckley, right, and I thought I wasn't really a Jeff Buckley fan. And really blown away. It was really something special. That was incredible. Number one though, well, I've got two others. Guns N' Roses I saw, and I thought, yeah, they're not going to be great, but that was like 91, and they were brilliant. There's a blues artist called Jeff Healey, and I thought he was going to be good, but I thought how good is he going to be? Because he's just going to play some blues and he'll get off, and I don't know, blues gigs. It was the most rock and roll gig I've ever been to. If you ever want to see something really amazing, look up Jeff Healey. Jeff with a J, Healey, Healey, blind blues guitarist from the late 80s, early 90s. Sadly died now, but you know, up there with Stevie Ray Vaughan as like top modern contemporary white guitar. I don't like to mention whether he was white, but seemed a bit more on the edge of rock and roll, you know, on the edge of like kind of like real heavier stuff. Anyway, look up Jeff Healey and watch him play. It's nuts. Number one surprise gigs is actually the Stone Roses. I never liked the Stone Roses up to that point. This was what was their tour? Their second album tour. And they were playing like Sheffield Ice Hockey Arena or something. And I went to see Black Grape. And I thought, great, I'm going to see Black Grape because I love Black Grape. So I tell you now, Black Grape was shocking. I mean, I don't know what they were taking, but they kind of fell onto the stage and fell about and they barely got through the songs. And I thought, I bet you a lot of this is like, you know, on Click Track and all sorts and a few session musos, but they were terrible. And the Stone Roses came on, and they came on to I Want to Be Adored, and they had these loads of swinging lights. When anybody ever went to that tour, loads of swinging lights in the background. They just set the scene perfectly, and it was. So I became a fan from then on. I don't know. Ian Brown, his voice was spot on from what I recall. So I know he gets a bit of criticism but maybe that's just with him doing lots of singing. Anyway, someone told me they went to see Ian Brown, and he came on just with him singing to like a karaoke, which I thought was hilarious. Should we get on with it? I said I'm going to do it quick, and then it's 9 minutes. Right. We'll go 9 minutes. I'll just give a ding. The dings are kind of going, aren't they? I do a ding for people. So let's do a ding for all those that have, and a ding for all those that have, and a ding if it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Auntie. Okay. Where are we? 51 number. Oh no. Look at that. That's no good, is it? Sorry, I don't have spoons. Oh, that's a terrible cup of tea. Oh man. Oh my god, I can't drink that. Look at that. I'm not drinking it. I'm refusing. I'm going on strike against myself. I'll have a big water instead. Big water. You're going to take a run up to it and you've got to pull that face. Big water. There's a thing for that. Right, okay, let's get into it. Oh, look at this. This actually should be in collectibles. I'm not undecided whether to sell this. I think I'll put this out, but this is a single by a band called Smile, Earth and Step On Me. Right, this is a repress from the 90s. Is that showing it backwards? No, I think it's showing it the right way. pre-Queen. So it's Brian May, Roger Taylor's first band, with a guy called Tim Stafel. So if you watch a Freddie Mercury movie, in the beginning where you go, oh, our lead singer's left and he's gone off to Humpy Bong, that's that band. And they released one single. Well, they didn't, it was a promo. That's like a 90s repress of it. I think if you can get one of those, I think they only did it in America. They're quite expensive. Right, look what I've got. This is in the super collectibles, but I'll come back to it at the end. Right, this is a Beatles White Album. Okay, this is a UK press of it, first day. So released on the first day because they're all numbered. So this is the first day press of it, out the first day. Very good plus condition. So conditions go mint, which is just like factory. Near mint, which there's maybe some signs of play, but really kept very well. Very good plus. And then it did very good, good plus, good, fair and poor, right? That's how you grade records. And we've got the thing in the shop that shows you that. That's how you grade them and price them. I would put this as very good plus, and you know, verging on the fact that these do age a lot. I would even say this is near mint minus. So there's some signs of play, but the records are so good. And the reason I'm showing you this collectible at the beginning is I want you to guess how much this is going to be worth. Right, UK first day, low numbered. It's in the 12,000s, which is a low number. Have all the bits. A few, you probably can't see how good that is, but it's spectacular. Really, you're probably not going to see one as good as this. Have a guess. This double album, by the way. So we'll leave that to the end. If I can get it back in. The sleeve. And then we'll go through the... If you're watching this with the sound turned down, this must be amazing. I think people watch it with the sound turned down and on fast forward. I mean... I was going to say, how insulting do you want to be? But, you know, I understand that because I do. Look at this. I've taken lots of stuff comes in records. Alternative Tentacles. Price. Merch. From 1992. And a price sheet. I've actually got one of these framed, but it's one from the 80s over there. But this one's a bit of a later one. So this one's got some of the later bands. And if you're into this sort of stuff, which I am, that's cool. I mean, who doesn't want to get a Nazi Punks F off t-shirt? I think we all want one of them. All your Dead Kennedy t-shirts needs. Plus lard. No means no. Oh, look at that. Look at that bag. Yes. It's what probably most people are looking like after they have to watch these videos. Right. 13 minutes in and I'm getting to the flick through. Right, here we go. 13 minutes. Bon Jovi. I've got a Bon Jovi section, but look what I've called it because I'm hilarious. Aren't I funny? There's a band, isn't it, called By Jovi? And somebody I know who's seen them said the lead singer prances around like he is in Bon Jovi. You know, fair play to him. Why not? I don't know if that's true. That's what I heard. Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi, New Jersey. Raging Slab. Who do you think influenced them? Have a guess. David Lee Roth, Skyscraper. I realise that, again, the production value of these videos is shot up. So I'll try and get them in some decent light. Hits of the Mersey Era, Volume 1. If you've never watched one of these videos before, you're now appreciating it. Some tat. Some good stuff. Gotta make the face. Gotta make the face. It means you mean business. I mean to drink that water. If you've been on like a corporate training day and they're like, yeah, you like do it like you mean it, and you're just thinking, God, if anybody really means it in this building, there's no hope for us for whatever you're trying to do, selling washers or whatever. Let's be honest, we all generally do jobs we don't want to do. What's that called? Where you do a job just to the basis, just the basics to... That's pretty much my career to date. Not for this job, though. Okay, Van Halen, OU812. That's 25 quid. These are all in near mint condition, apart from the one I pick up next, which is very good. Now, you all know your gradings. LA Guns. I forgot an LA Guns section for some reason. Kiss. They just played Liverpool. I never really got Kiss. I mean, a massive money-making juggernaut, but, you know, I never really understood it. Some singles, Faith No More singles. Faith No More, Faith No More, Ozzy Osbourne, and then I've got thousands. I've got thousands of singles. Keep trying to get through them. Look. This is just the good ones I picked out of a load that came in, just to kind of price up and put them out. So there's Bowie, Style Council. This is for next week. Right, so that's that. You know, that's what else? That's Led Zeppelin. Remember them? So that's that's all I've done on the rest of it is collectibles actually. So where are we? We're going to collectibles at 16. 9 minutes, 13 minutes, 16 minutes. And next, I'll promise I'll update you. Welcome to the collectible section. I promise I'll update you next week on the Greg's schedule for when that's reopening, so everybody on South Road can be, you know, calmed. Their nerves can be calmed. Oh man, right, what have we got? Suicidal Tendencies single, although my mate wants that, so I think someone's got dibs on that, but you don't really see that sort of stuff come in. What else have I missed? Nothing. Right, let's get into the collectibles. Black Sabbath, it's a NEMS. This box is no good, everything slips all over the place. It's a NEMS repress on that. Still, but it's near mint, it's really good condition. Doesn't have the booklet, doesn't look like it ever did have the booklet, if I'm honest. There's a booklet on the inside of that. Right, let's get through these singles because they're slipping and sliding all over the show. Is this any better? Ice Cube. America's Most Wanted. Oh man, those Ice Cube, Predator, and well, all I was just thinking which was my favourites, but really it's all of them. But I think Predator probably. Ice Cube. Wow, love Ice Cube. Helicopters. You rarely see. I just put them down there. It's alright, it's only the Clash. Don't worry. There's loads of them. Quid off them. Helicopters. Downright blue. Excellent. Look at that. Free as a bird. Can you see that? No, probably the best light is that. 7-inch. I thought that single was great. I thought the video was brilliant. I like that. Don't know why that got such a slagging off at the time, but I thought it was brilliant. Guns N' Roses, November Rain. Singing it now, aren't you? It's collectible. Redskins. This is not really collectible, but I just thought put it in because you don't really see any Redskins 7s. UK 1985. Clash. Red sleeve. Came in red, blue and yellow. Did it? So they're collectible. So if that's your thing, come down and have a look at them. Must remember to give you an idea of the price of this white album, so I'll put it at the back gently. Pearl Jam, UK pressing on that. I've not put a price on it yet, but it isn't going to be cheap. It's about 100 quid, aren't they? Something like that. This is near mint all over. Super, super, super. Quite a lot of metal again in this, but I've got loads more stuff in for next week, so there's going to be a bit of a mixture. Gross Misconduct. Onslaught. You know, obviously you're watching this video thinking, where do I get my Onslaught video, my Onslaught records? Here. David Lee Roth. Missed going to see him on tour. I really regret that back in the day. I remember at the time I had an opportunity to go and see him, Motley Crue and Prince. I didn't go to Motley Crue, I'm not so sad about that. But I didn't go to see David Lee Roth and I didn't go to see Prince. I really regret not seeing Prince. Skate Nigs. UK 1992. Pantera. 12-inch. Mouth for War. There's a few Pantera bits in now. All from the same collection. Did I show you this last week? Oh no, I think I put a photo out. Picture of it. Enter Sandman. 12-inch. From that box set, but not part of the box set. Smashing Pumpkins. Cherub Rock. Virtually unplayed. Well, I say virtually unplayed. That's tautological, isn't it? Oh, big word. Like that. It is unplayed. Let's make that commitment. No, I can't say it's unplayed, I don't know. It looks unplayed. Yeah? Alright. Cherub Rock looks unplayed. Been caught stealing. This is great. The remix on this is brilliant. There's a few where they did really good remixes. There's a great remix of Higher Ground. And that Been Caught Stealing is a brilliant remix. Told you it was all kind of like late 80s, early 90s metal stuff. Scatterbrain. US 1990 import. Crowbar. Funk Metal. German. 1990. 1992. Taranga. British Thrash. Let's see. Absolutely world class. Tommy Vance. I mean, that should be good enough for anybody. Britain's best new thrash brand. Mega Metal Kerrang. Mega Metal Kerrang. What's Mega Metal Kerrang? A Scorcher. Britain's next breakthrough band. Metal Forces. Top notch release. Raw. I mean, what does that mean? That can mean anything. I'd never heard of them even at the time, and I played it, and yeah, okay. 50 no more. 12-inch. Quite a few feet. No more 12 inches. All in the mint conditions. We'll get them. Everything's slipping all over the place in here. It's not going to go down as my best, this, is it? It's not going down as my best, but you know, you can't always be comedy genius, can you? Or good record, or have good records. Faith No More, Fallen to Pieces. 12-inch. Faith No More. Also, this is not working, is it? Because I'm all over the place. Faith No More from out of nowhere. 12-inch. Every time I do that, they just slip down further, don't they? Like, Faith No More. Epic. I'm keeping hold of it. I'm going to put my dinger in there. Ow! Got attacked by my dinger. I'm going to drink of water. Some days it's too much. Some days you just think, oh. Every time I'm walking around in here, there's like these things. What are they called? Oh yeah, like knob handles or handles, right? But I catch me shorts on them. So I walk past and catch me short pockets on them, and it kind of like yank you back and pulls your shoulders down a little bit. I know this isn't exactly a big problem, right? It's definitely a middle class, first world problem, but it's my problem. You got to deal with what's in front of you, right? I think my dinger's getting a life of its own. Maybe it's going to go on strike. I can't even think of that strange concept. Right, Onslaught, Let There Be Rock. There's a lot of Onslaught. Onslaught. Shell Shock. It'll be more varied next week. It'll be more varied. Welcome to Dying, UK 1989 Thrash. One of them's got a great picture of them on the back. Oh yeah, this one. If I could have hair, guess whose haircut I would have if I could have hair again. You got it. Any of them. But yeah, obviously dude in the middle. I hope he's a singer. Alright. Love Hate, Blackout in the Red Room picture disc. Didn't realise it was all just metal. Def Leppard, Hysteria, near mint on that all over. I wonder why no one wanted to play that Def Leppard record. I don't mind them, but they're not my thing. Living Colour, Vivid, brilliant. Living Colour, saw them, they were boss. Dorsal, Atlantica, I think this is German? I think they're a German band. Queensryche, Empire, picture disc, 7-inch. Look at this, all the metal. I think I'm getting a bit metalled out. Someone contacted me about a jazz collection, so I'm going to go see a jazz collection, and that'll be a nice change. Van Halen. SNFU UK 1988. Guns N' Roses Lies. Original 1988, near mint condition all over. Actually quite collectible that now. That's one of them filler albums, wasn't it? After Appetite, it was that Spaghetti Incident, because they were waiting on to write new stuff. Best of Budgie, got Bread Fan on it. If you ever heard that track, the Metallica version, it's a great tune. Circus of Power, 1989 EP. The Crew, Black Labels, and right, so guess how much? I'll do the big reveal at 26 minutes. 26? Is it 26? Glasses. Hello, welcome to the big reveal. So yes, this is a very good plus, near mint minus, if you like. But really, if you're going to grade it down. So it's very good plus all over. UK mono. So this is probably going to retail anywhere between, it's a broad figure, but I would say 700 to 1200, depending on if you get the right person, because it is getting up to the top of. There's just a few hairlines on it, so I would say it is near mint minus. So if you get the right buyer, so obviously that's going in a bank vault, not being kept at the shop. So yeah, that's how ridiculously priced records can get. So anyway, 700 to 1200. So I'll probably put this on Discogs, and then if anybody is interested, then get in contact with me. It's a very rare record. It's not that super rare. It's just rare in this condition. Sorry, the light's not very good. It's shining all over it. I realise it's a white cover, so I'll put that down. It's just rare in that condition, yeah. And that's a good example of it. So keep your records in good condition. Doesn't mean just because you got a white album, it's going to be worth that. That's a very specific. There wasn't that many pressed on that first day, and you can tell by what's written on the label, and you can tell by the matrix, and you can tell by the sleeve. So that's really an interesting record. Okay, right, that's it. The other thing to mention is don't forget to come and see. Hello. Don't forget, I've got a gig week on Saturday. Is it a week on Saturday? 2 weeks. Is it the 14th? Yeah. So Sam is playing 29th. You see that? Come and see Sam. It's free. Please come and support local music. And you know what? Why don't we just hit it and quit it, as they say. Right. I'll see you later. Have a lovely day. And have a lovely weekend. I'm not going to tell you what to do because that's virtue signaling. Virtue signaling. You know what I mean. See ya. Right. Ta-ra. I won't get anywhere near as many views for this one, I'm telling you, because we will have watched the last one and gone, what the hell? So, alright, bye. See ya.